Okay, Assalamu alaikum, dear listeners and viewers. Welcome all of you to Jahir's English Care. Today there are so many lovely participants. Majority of them are waiting to give the presentation one after one. Basically, they are going to have a conversation all together with daily activity. Is it right or wrong? Right. So, let's get started. You are most welcome, please.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, please. Let's look at the camera and let's have a conversation. Please, go on.
Excuse me, ma'am. May I ask you some question?
Yes, of course.
What is your name?
My name is Yasanu Warma.
Do you make bed?
Yes, I make bed.
What time do you make bed?
I make bed in the morning, at night.
Where do you make bed?
I make bed in my room.
How long do you make bed?
I make bed for,
I sometimes make
bed for 5 minutes.
And I sometimes
make bed for 10 minutes. That's all.
Why do you make bed?
I make bed to tidy up.
Who else makes bed?
Who else makes your bed?
Makes your bed.
Oh, sometimes my husband makes bed.
Wow, wonderful. Give a big hand.
With what do you make bed?
With what do you make your bed? Excellent, wonderful question.
I make bed with sweepy.
Sweepy, wonderful. Give a big hand. Go to finish. Nice
That's all. Thank you for giving your time
and wonderful answer.
and wonderful answer.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, next. What's your name?
My name is MD Abu Bakr Siddiq.
MD Abu Bakr. What's your name, please?
My name is Shobuz Ghosh.
Shobuz Ghosh. Okay, are you ready to have a conversation?
Yes,
Let's
sure.
continue, please.
Hello, brother. How
Hello.
are you? I'm keeping good. What about you?
I'm also good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay, thank you. May I ask you some questions?
Yes, sure. Why not?
Thank you. Mr. Bakar, do you take your breakfast in time?
Yes, I take my breakfast in time.
Okay. Exactly what time do you take your breakfast in time?
I take my breakfast at 8 a.m.
Where do you take your breakfast?
I take my breakfast at my home.
Okay. With what do you take your breakfast?
Again, with what?
With what do you take your breakfast?
I take my breakfast honey.
With. I take my breakfast with.
I take my breakfast with honey, banana, cashew nut, fruit, etc.
How do you take your breakfast, slowly or fast?
I take my breakfast fast.
How long do you take your breakfast?
I take my breakfast for 5 minutes.
Okay.
I mean, how long do you spend to take your breakfast?
How often do you take your breakfast?
I take my breakfast once a day.
Okay, thank you. Now you can go to finish.
Thank you.
Nice.
Nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you.
Two.
Two.
Thank you. Wonderful. Give a big hand. Thank you. Have a seat. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 0. Action. Let's continue, please.
Hello,
Hi,
good evening.
good evening to you.
So, how are you?
I'm fine. What about you?
I'm fine also. So, may I ask you some questions?
Yes, of course.
Okay. So, do you go to your office?
Yes, I go to office.
So, when do you go to your office?
I go to office at 8 a.m.
Okay. So,
You can ask some questions like him. Do you go to training center?
Do you go to training center?
yes, I have to go daily.
I go to
I go to
training center.
training center.
Where
What is
do-
the name? You can ask what is the name of this training center?
What is the name? Ask
What
training
is the
center.
name of the training center?
What is the name of the training center?
My training center name is
The name of the training center is
the name of the training center is PTI Bandarban. That means
Wow.
primary,
Where, when do
Okay,
you?
let him finish. Yeah. Primary.
primary Teachers Institute Bandarban.
When do you go to your
Training center.
Okay, so I have to go on time.
Not I have to go. I go to.
Acha, I go to my training center at 9 a.m.
Wow. How do you go to training center?
Okay, I go to by motorbike. Sometimes I go to on by bus.
Or you can say, I go to training center riding my bike.
Riding my bike. Okay. Thank you, sir.
With you go to training center. Sorry,
Okay,
with
with
whom? With whom go to training center?
Again,
With whom
do you
do you go to training center?
Okay, I go
to
alone.
training center
I go to training center alone.
alone? Okay.
Oh,
Do you
great.
you can ask? Do you have any question?
Yeah.
Do you have-
have any question?
Yes, I want to know something about you.
Okay.
So, when do you go to your office?
He's already answered most probably.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. I will,
Any more? Any more? Any other question?
Any other question, please?
So, how do you go to your office?
I go to office by TomTom
Okay, that's
and
great.
sometimes on foot.
I
Okay.
sometimes go
On foot. I sometimes go on foot.
Okay.
Okay.
So, what do you do in your office?
What do you do at your office?
At your office?
I do.
What do you mean by I do? What
I-
do you do?
I at first.
At first I.
At first I sign.
I sign.
I sign
Then?
and prepare my notebook,
Good. Thank you very much. Wonderful.
and then
I write.
I write officially memos.
Okay.
Wow.
That's
amazing.
all. That's all.
So, it
Okay,
sounds
thank you.
good.
Okay, could you please go to finish?
Okay, so nice to talking to you.
Nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you.
Thank you. Nice talking to you too.
Well done. Give a big hand. Thank you.
Thank you.